Hey everyone, welcome to my 32 or 32nd week of pregnancy. I thought I would just do a quick 32-week update, and I'm going to do a bit of a baby clothing, bathing haul, and a little bit of nursery deco stuff as well. And obviously at the end I will do my bump shots, so I hope you enjoy. So this week I have downloaded a load of pregnancy apps on my phone, and now I'm really confused as to what size the baby actually is. But one of them said that she is the weight of a cantaloupe melon. The other one said that she is the length of a piece of green leafy kale. One said that she is the size of a puppy. I'm not sure whether that's a Newfoundland puppy or a sausage dog, but hey ho. Yeah, but apparently the weight between weeks 31 and obviously up to full term or 40 weeks due date, the baby actually doubles its weight. So this is now putting on weight time. I think your weight gain starts to change to about £1 a week, and half of that goes to the baby and half of that stays with mother. So I think it's the fluid, placenta, uterus, and the actual baby at this stage weighs about £5, and the baby itself weighs about 3.5. Obviously that completely varies across the board for everyone. Everyone has completely different shapes and sizes, as are the babies. But yes, that is what 50,000 pregnancy apps have told me this week. Conflicting information. Last weekend, well the weekend that's just gone, I started my Hypno Birthing, or should I say we. My partner's been going with me as well because it's on a Sunday afternoon, so it's actually quite a nice thing to go do together. We haven't been able to do anything together for ages. I have to say that when I first went on Sunday, I wasn't really sure what to expect. I knew that hypnobirthing was about breathing techniques, using things that work for you basically to have a calmer approach to birth, which is obviously meant to naturally help you to speed things up and relax your muscles, and obviously your uterus is a muscle, so the idea is that it speeds up labour and takes away this idea of it being painful, and enables you to sort of deal with the surges better, or the contractions as most people refer to them. So I did kind of go in on Sunday a little bit thinking I'm not really the type of person that finds it easy to switch off and relax anyway. For some reason I'm still a bit of a child when I close my eyes and I try to breathe, or I'm listening to people talking. I find everything hilarious, so I find it really hard to switch off. And I was a bit unsure about how sort of hippie-esque the whole thing would feel anyway. But I was really surprised. I think that's really common. The lady did say that to us on Sunday. A lot of people come here thinking, you know, this is just for hippies, or why would you want to give birth naturally or as naturally as possible anyway, blah blah blah. But the more I've read the book, I've been listening to my hypnobirthing tracks, and by the end of Sunday's session, which was only 2 hours long, I was completely converted. So I have been practicing that all of this week. I've been falling asleep listening to, it's like visualizations, it's called Colour and Calmness, and one's called The Magic Carpet, where you kind of take yourself off to a place that you'd like to be, and it's all very relaxing, and you're meant to meet your baby, and I can see how it works. I can also see how you would need a lot of practice, and obviously being 32 weeks, I've potentially got between 5 and 9 weeks left, and I am the type of person that would need to keep on practicing this, so I'm going to try and keep that up every night. And if nothing else, even if it doesn't help me during labour, or things change and I end up, for example, having an emergency C-section, or whatever the day may bring, at least maybe it'll have taught me to just take a step back, breathe, calm down. Yeah, and I'm sure a lot of people could gain from that. So I would definitely recommend looking into hypnobirthing as part of your birthing plan if you fancy the idea of it. Now, the other things that I've been experiencing this week probably aren't as positive. I feel like my toddler has been an absolute nightmare. She's been waking up earlier, I've been more tired, I've been in agony with my hip. I'm now starting to worry that it's not just an injury from the dog. If you saw last week's vlog, then I explained that a little bit more there, but basically the dog pulled me over, and he's a big dog. I'm starting to worry that maybe it isn't just solely because of the dog, maybe it is just muscular sort of pain or strain from the baby. I'm still not sure which way the baby is facing, whether she's still breech or whether she's turned herself around. But if she had turned herself around, then that would make sense, because I've been getting a lot more pain across my tailbone. Maybe not pain, just ache. The pain is in my hip, but the ache is across the bottom of my back from my tailbone and kind of spreads out. And I do remember that with my first baby, and that was more when she'd, I think she was probably engaged at that point. And it was probably a similar time, so it could be a potential that the baby has turned itself around, or herself around, sorry, and that some of the pain's coming from that. But that to me this week I found really hard to deal with, because I'm thinking, well, that means it's not going to go away, and I'd like an active labour if possible. Obviously using water or something would help, because it would make things more weightless, but yeah, I was hoping, like, I was fingers crossed that maybe some of the pain would ease up over the next few weeks because it was an injury. And obviously if it's not, then it's only going to get, well, potentially get worse because of the weight of the baby. But I have changed things slightly. I've been introducing exercises again, which has really helped. And I bought myself a birthing ball. Now, birthing balls, I had one when I had my first baby, and I did try to use it when I went into labour, but because of the way I went into labour, where my waters broke first and then my contractions kind of died off the first time round, I didn't really get to use it. I just kind of sat on this ball and didn't really know what I was doing. I was just bouncing around, and obviously it didn't really help me out because I had to be induced in the end anyway, so I was a bit kind of like, oh no, I won't bother with that this time. But at Hypno Birthing on Sunday, the lady said, I really recommend using water for birth, using water as like visualization because it's so calming, which for me I can relate to. I love the sea and just water in general. I find it really like cleansing and calming. And having a birthing ball and doing like pelvic tilts and keeping your hips open and things. And I thought that could actually help with my hip injury or whatever it is that's going on. Anyway, so I've reinvested in another birthing ball, and actually it's been really fun. I've been following some videos on YouTube, and it has seemed to ease up a bit. I think that combined with massage is the way to go. So if any of you are suffering from tailbone or lower back or hip problems, or even what's it called, it feels like sciatica but it goes down the inside of your thighs, it's like lightning, lightning crotch I think they call it, then get your partners involved. Get yourself in a birthing ball, follow some really simple moves on YouTube just to loosen things up a bit, and then a lower back massage seems to just really ease things out for me anyway, so yeah, it's well worth a try. And other than that, I've managed to give myself, or get an eczema rash this week, which you'll see in my bump shot. I've managed to get up my bump. Now, I was a bit naughty and I did fake tan, hence why I probably look more Oompa Loompa this week anyway. But I was sick of the weather and feeling a bit like, oh, I'm so white and pasty. So I did fake tan, and fake tan does really dry your skin out, and it does sometimes give me eczema, so I've only really got myself to blame for that. And I was doing so well, so after this week I probably won't be doing that anymore. But I'll talk about that in a different video of how I normally prep for baby and like feeling on top of things when you haven't got much time and things, in a separate video. So let's have a look at some stuff that I bought. So the first thing I'm going to show you is something that I haven't bought new. I've just dug back out, but I wanted to just quickly mention because I find it really useful. And even though I'm not a first time parent, I have dug it back out just because I found it quite useful and easy to read. And that is The First Time Parent book by Lucy Atkins. The honest guide that's on your side, what to expect and how to cope brilliantly. It looks like this. I just got it on Amazon. Can't remember how much for. It's got $12.99 on the back, so it's probably around the £10 to £12, £13 mark. This is quite... Sometimes these are a bit obvious. It's very like basic guides, but I don't know what it is, but I guess especially for a first time parent, things can be so confusing. And even though it's obvious at the time, or it's obvious later on, it's nice and reassuring to just have something to read as a guide and just to have something. This one's really easy to read. It has pictures, which is a huge help for me. There's a nice big section on sleep. And I did find it really useful, and it's got things like baby massage, allergies, how to play with your babies, bigger babies and discipline, your identity post-baby, which is so important that a lot of people don't talk about. You know, when your plans don't go, when it doesn't go to plan, about anxiety about going back to work or giving up work, financially planning for things. Some of the just basic things that are really important for people to talk about that often get missed out of these books. So yeah, that was my first thing and a recommendation. Now the next things are new. I have 2 towels to show you. I bought some new hooded towels because the ones from my first baby, she's pretty much used until about 6 months ago, so they were past their best. So I got this cute little one. It's by Aiden and Nene. I already have some muslin cloths and stuff. It's just a simple, it's got their usual sort of like linen cotton blend on the top, just super soft, and then just a normal sort of cotton towel. I picked that up in TK Maxx for about $7.99, so it was quite a bargain. And another hooded towel that I got from Matalan. I found loads of little goodies in Matalan actually, so it's, if you're expecting a baby anytime soon, it's a good place to have a look. They had nice boys and girls things. Maybe have a look online. So this is the second one. It's got a little bunny at the top, and it does actually say little bunny on it. And this is kind of like a velour, super soft towel at the top, which it feels really nice actually. Sometimes these things don't wash as well. I would expect the Aiden and the Nene one to fluff up and wash well. Sometimes cheaper towels don't, but actually this does feel like quite nice quality. And it came with a little mitt as well, which I thought was really cute. And again, that just says little bunny, it's just pink. But that was quite handy, and I think that was between £5 and £7 as well. So that was my first things. And then whilst we're on the topic of Matalan, I also found some cute bibs. This says Mon Petit Bébé, with a elephant and a little balloon, super cute, and then just a plain stripy one. They were £3, and they've got the little towelette backs to them so that it doesn't just soak through. I got some other bibs from TK Maxx, again just bandana style, and I've taken these off their packaging, but these are by Chickpea. I just quite like the colour. I'm going for like coral pink this time around. So yeah, I just got those, and I think they were in the sale and they were about £3 as well. So it's worth shopping around. I actually got given this next one as a gift, but it is so cute. I would buy this. It's from the Little White Company. It's £16, and it's just a little soft, like really, really soft bunny comforter. So it's just little, it's like got the square fabric on it. It's got a tiny little bunny rabbit on it. Sure if you can see that. Move out the way. It is the softest thing I've ever felt. The White Company are amazing for things like that. So yeah, that's a really cute one. And whilst on the topic of bunny rabbits, I think this is a bunny rabbit. I picked this up from Marks and Spencer's. Now this time around I'm not really planning on buying too many clothes. I have some clothes that are between 0 and up to 6 months from my previous baby, and I remember dressing her and thinking she looks so silly in clothes, but so I've not really bought many new items of clothing. It's just sleep suits and bodysuits, but I did pick this up. This is 3 to 6 months, and we are going on holiday when she's between 2 and 3 months, so I thought this would be great for holiday because it's so cool. It's like a linen blend. Obviously it's open, it's like a strap bodysuit, and it has a little crossover at the back, so you could put a vest bodysuit underneath or long sleeve bodysuit, which I think I'll probably do for like the plane and things. You can put it with tights, you can put it with little leggings. Next I bought 2 sets from H&M. I absolutely loved these sets with my first baby, so I just went in and picked up the pink set. You get a pair of pink leggings, two pairs in each pack for $7.99 with the little feet on. They're very basic. One's just a white and pink spot and the other one's plain pink. I got them in size 2 to 4 months because I do think they're quite small fitting anyway. Look at the size of them. That's the thing, I've been looking back at the baby stuff and I'm like, oh my goodness, they're so small. It scares me again. And if there's any other second time round mums watching this and they feel the same, please tell me. But yeah, it definitely freaks me out again. And that's just the matching tops. Now, the best thing about these, again, they're $7.99 for 2. So they're a good price. They're super soft. It's nice to be able to mix and match the sets and have it as a basic. It's like a sleep suit, but you feel like you've made a little bit more effort than keeping them in the kind of like pyjamas type thing. But the best thing about these is the way that they button up. So instead of all the like million buttons straight down the middle and then round down the feet and all the rest of it, these are obviously long sleeve, but they have like a wrap around effect. So you place the baby in and then you wrap it over their belly and then fasten them shut in that way instead of having to, so you put their arms in basically instead of putting everything over the head. Now, the next thing I got along the lines of convenience are some zip sleep suits. I've been on the hunt for these. So I picked my first one up, I think from Sainsbury's, which I may have already mentioned. It was only £6. I actually got 20% off on top of that as well with the little cats, the zip top to bottom. And then I went looking for them and found some on H&M. So again, I got these in size 2 to 4 months. I can't remember how much these were, but I will try and find out for you. It was just a twin pack. One's a bright pink. These are footless. So again, they'll be good for holiday. And they come with a light pink with a ladybird print, like so. And then the hot pink. These are an absolute lifesaver. More people should do them. They're about £20 each in John Lewis for a certain brand. And these were probably about £10–12 for 2. They are quite a thin fabric, but that's fine because it's 2 to 4 months. Obviously summer baby anyway, but they are so handy. Like that combination of being able to put their arms through the bodysuit and button them up and then zip them into a sleep suit is my idea of a dream. So yeah, I would definitely recommend checking out H&M and some of the supermarkets for cheaper zip-up sleep suits. Now, I would have liked to have done this vlog in the baby's room, but the baby's room is still not sorted, but I can show you a few things that I have bought for the nursery so you get an idea of theme. And as I get a bit more organised over this next few weeks, I will show you the nursery, I think. So, first thing that I bought was a really random find from Wilkinson's, whilst looking at the sticker books, of course, not for me. And I think this was about £7, and it's coral on the back, an orangey coral, and the gold spot on the front with the coral piping, and it's super full. Really good quality pillow. Obviously you get the case and the pillow for £7. Now that'll make more sense when I show you. So the theme I'm going for is like corals, geometric, with a bit of metallic gold and things in there with some fairy lights and stuff to keep it soft. So I also picked up this throw from TK Maxx, which I love this. I want this. It's a bright coral colour. It's by Luxurious Bed Linens. Just a tassel, super soft, quite thick throw, with a diamond coral print on it. I think that was £16. It's normally £15.99 or £16.99 in TK Maxx, and that's to go over a wicker chair with some sheepskin type pillows that I've got. And then I picked up this sign from Maison de Monde online, which says Dreamer. I'm not quite sure if you're going to be able to see all of that. So this is gold and it's got little LED soft lights around it, like a warm white, battery powered. So I think I'm going to put this above her, probably not put it near her cot. I haven't decided yet, just depends on how I'm going to finished doing the layout of the room, but maybe above a changing station or something slightly offset, I'm not sure, but we shall see. I'm excited to see that in the room. Final thing I bought slash made is a mobile off Etsy. I'll link the seller below, but she is in New Zealand and I made the mistake of not thinking about import tax. So I paid £10 or £12 more than what anyway, we'll not get into that. But I really enjoyed making this. I think it's so fun to make something yourself for your baby's room, and obviously then you can customise the colours and things a bit better. This is slightly more orange than what I thought it would be. I wanted to be a bit more like pinky coral, but it does, when you put it against other things, it does kind of get diluted out a little bit by that, so it's fine. But I'm super excited to see what that looks like when it's up. And yeah, that's all of the little bits that I've been buying this past few weeks. I will be buying some more maternity things because I've realised that I don't really have much in the way of nursing, bras, pyjamas, etc. And I'm also going to pack my hospital bag, which I know I'm missing quite a few things from. So let me show you my bump for 32 weeks, and I'm just going to apologise now, A, for the bad fake tan, and B, for the rash. So this is my 32-week bump shot, and yeah, I'm not sure how much it's changed, to be honest. So this isn't a maternity top, rookie error. So that is bump clothed from the side, the front, other side. On the side there. So you can see, I think you can probably see, but a little bit of a rash here and here. My black linear negro, or whatever it's called, never turned up. I've kind of got over that now. That's from the other side. I don't think it's much different from last week, to be honest. Last week I felt like I'd grown quite a bit, but this week I'm not too sure. Yeah, so that's it for this week. Thank you so much for watching, and if you enjoyed this vlog, check out some of my other ones and hit the subscribe button if you'd like to be updated. Hit the alert button for when I do any more updates. I am going to try and vlog weekly now up until the end, and then we'll see how it goes after that. Mainly because I feel like this is when all the changes start to happen. Obviously it's when you do the nursery and you're buying more things, it just becomes a bit more interesting. So yeah, if you'd like to be updated, then hit that button, and I shall see you soon. Bye!